Okay, guys, we are on episode 4 of Killing Bites. Now, Killing Bites, right? In this episode, it's more like the XY axis. It's like Game of Thrones, if you catch my drift. It's more Game of Thrones mixed with chess, mixed with a little bit of math. It's you feel it. I mean, when you guys saw this, you guys felt this kind of Game of Thrones math type thing going on. Now, episode 4, Killing Bites, does have its unique styles of fighting. We got the fighting back into it because last week wasn't that big of a fight. It was more like figuring out the rabbit adding towards the group because we never in the manga they didn't really show how the rabbit was joined into the group. But now we see how she got joined. Now, oh my God, I like to point things out once. I like to point things out. I didn't know about this, but the guy, the hippo dude. You know, the one the big brawler dude that pushed the porcupine aside? Yo, tell me, you guys, I know you already heard of this, but he reminds me of Wolverine from the X-Men. Like, if you pause his face a little bit in his chubbiness, he looks like Wolverine. I mean, one of my friends told me this. I mean, I got my friend into Killing Bites, and in the moment at the exact same time he was watching it, and when he saw Push the Porcupine, he's like he's like Fat Logan, and I laughed for 5 to 10 minutes. Truth be told, he does look like Fat Logan. I'm not kidding. I know some of you already agree on it. I know some of you already know about it, but I didn't take them seriously. But when they say he looks like Fat Logan, when my friends say he look like Fat Logan, I kind of like paused it and then compared it on the phone. He does look like him. The only difference is he's fatter or he's pregnant. Okay. Now, episode 4 kicked things off with them on the cruise. Everybody is on the cruise, just waiting to fight, just waiting to kill people. Now, each of them has a faction of their own. Kind of like Mortal Kombat X or these characters in Smash Brothers. You pick a faction. Mushroom Kingdoms, you're that. You want to be Team Sonic the Hedgehogs, you be that. If you want to be Yoshi's team or the Villagers, that's what this episode was. Knowing the 3 teams that's going to face off on this island. Now, he told me, props to the honey badger. She don't give a fuck about this. All she wants to do is fight. But now, as I continue this show, I like to point things out that the opening, the kick things up. You know how One Piece does, where they talk about the Grand Line with Gold Roger. That's what that is. They doing that every time. So for every episode of Killing Bites, it kicked things off with the opening, just talking about like needles and animal DNA, killing bites type thing. Matter of fact, an example of One Piece, give it Black Clover. You know how Black Clover does when they talk about the Demon King, about years of the Demon King destroying. You see that vibe? You see that? So when you watch Killing Bites, at the start of the show, they're going to talk about animal DNA. So that gives you that One Piece or Black Clover vibe. Now, moving on. I love the fact that Hitomi don't give a crap. She just eats anything with honey. And it's really great. The Yuri, for Dendere like her, whatever. For a bunny like her, being that sweet and innocent, she has her ups and downs. I'm not going to say downs. She has her ups. And the hippo, of course, Fat Wolverine is going to eat a lot of food because he's fucking fat and he's a hippo. Obvious. Now, the cheetah. Okay, I can understand citrus. I could definitely understand citrus with the uriness going on. But with Eruza, the cheetah, she has this tsundere love connection towards Hitomi, and it is fantastic. It's like Mei and Yuzu from Citrus, like 2 polar opposites, but they end up gonna kiss. But if you look at Killing Bites with the honey badger, Hitomi, and Uzura, the cheetah loves her so much. She just want to play with her. Because let's not forget the last time that they actually fought, she grabbed her panties and ran off. She's a pervert. Matter of fact, in this episode, she told her brother, like, I want to face her one-on-one. Something about her I feel turned on about. That is fantastic. That is some Uranus. Please make dojins of that because we're about to see that. We're going to see some dojins anyway. And talk about the tiger. Damn. Like, I get it. That's your brother. I get it. That's her brother. And it's similar because, they all part of the cat family. You know how every animal is related to the family business. You know, like cheetahs and lions, that kind of thing. So we can tell, you can tell by the tiger. The tiger and the cheetah are brother and sister because they both descend of the cat family. So I love how she bonded with her brother in a, not in a almost, I will say almost incest way. I see that coming. I feel it and I see it. You know, it just, I see like she wants to be, I think she's bisexual in an incest and a yuri way because she loves her brother so much and she loves the honey badger. So I sense a three-way coming along the way with her. She's bisexual the way I see it. Now, okay, we talking about sex in this show. Let me point things out. There are some good, they didn't show sex, but we all know what happened in the bathroom. Anything that happened in the bathroom stays in the bathroom. And this pervert guy, the snake, oh God. You guys already should know what animal he looks like. I mean, the opening did show what animal power he's gonna have, but this spoiler, whatever. But the snake, he really fucked that bunny, not the bunny girl, but the cosplay Playboy, one of the Playboy bunnies, the Playboy bunny maids. Thank you. So he fucked up, and he was about to fuck the bunny girl Yuri, and I'm like, oh shit. And those two guys the two teams don't even give a fuck about it. They're just standing there watching it. They're about to fuck her, but Hitomi just walked in and she was about to fight, like really about to fight. I know you guys wanted to see some rape action, but if you guys want to, just wait on Dojo. Yeah, anyway, the island is pretty much one and the same, you know? The island is really like a battleground of Super Smash Brothers. The only difference is it's a big ass island and how everybody plays their cards right. The leaders control their pieces like in a game of chess. Kind of like Togias with Lelouch. You know how Lelouch controlled the pieces, telling people how to move up, down, left, right, sideways, upside. You know, that's how it is. For the main character, he don't know shit. He's not that smart. He's just a normal college student. Just got it in the wrong place at the wrong time. But give credit what credit is due. Hitomi knows that he ain't smart. He ain't that handsome. But he plays the game really well. Telling Hitomi to move from one coordinate to another, doing these maneuvers, sign languages like that, gives him the advantage. Everybody wants to kill the honey badger. But the first match was the bear. The bear, like, come on, really? You think the bear could beat a honey? Okay, I'm not going to say, you go watch the Natural Geographic channel for that. But really, the Leo trying to play the cards right, because after his loss with the honey badger, he wants to play the game even worse, giving the other team strategies in case they go against the honey badger. But when the match starts, scratch. That's it. So I'm like, oh, okay, we don't have to watch this no more. We're done. And that's how it is. That's how it ended with that first match. Now, Fat Logan, he got scratched by the tiger, and brolic as he is, he's that good. Like, he won last time, but he's that good. So now I'm like, what the hell? It's like everybody, now it's 3-on-1. Everybody's ganging up on the hippo because, okay, we all know how hippos are. They that big, but they're really good animals. So they're trying to jump on the hippo, but what a way to end it with a cliffhanger, y'all. Like, I know Killing Bites is great and all, but to end it with a cliffhanger like this, with the tiger about to face them, like, come on. What a cliffhanger that was. And not only that, but you know for a fact, Hitomi will say, the honey badger will say the same thing. The one with the sharpest fangs wins. That's how Killing Bite is. And I said it before. You're gonna hear that. You're gonna hear Hitomi say that. You're gonna hear Hitomi say the same thing over and over again. The one with the sharpest fangs wins. That's what Killing Bites is. You're gonna hear that all the time, and you ain't gonna rest on that. Now next week, oh my God, next week it says L sex and they do L1. That's the pervertness of the snake, and you already see previews of how she like almost like making feeling with the cheetah. So we already know just how funny this is gonna like this is not gonna be for academic purposes. I can tell you that. Next week ain't gonna be for academic purposes because they ain't gonna show what y'all think y'all gonna see. You know what I mean? You think you know, but really we know. But anyway, this episode 4 kicked things off was really great. It was kicking things off with this Game of Thrones type island fight battle going on. It was really great to see new characters, new animals that we all love to see. So yeah, that's pretty good. And we had a Yuri moment with the cheetah being who she is, being in love with the honey badger. So that's real great. So give this episode a chance if you guys have time. So tune in next week for, not a cliffhanger, but tune in next week for our action-packed blood, gore, and sexuality next week of Killing Bites.